hot stuff. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you like my vibe, well, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, Scorpio. All those who have already, thank you. If you would like a personal reading or a cord cutting, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as a link in the bio. Until Thursday, I have a 1-hour FaceTime for $75 on sale, as well as a 20-minute FaceTime for $25, and my cord cutting for $80. You can find those by just going to the book now or going to the cord cuttings and more tab. If you would like to enter to win a half-hour FaceTime reading, you can do that by liking, subscribing, and commenting blessing. Well, I hope everybody's doing well and I'm high. It's 4:48 in the morning. Luna Tuna had me up at 4 a.m. I'm doing the 5-5 portal ritual at 5:55, and I was gonna just record readings later because my plan was to get up at 5:30. But oh no, Luna had another plan for her mama. So here we are, Scorpio, bright and early on this beautiful Sunday morning. And if anybody knows me, you know how much I love me a Sunday. Today's a beautiful day to do a manifestation ritual. 5:55 in the evening. Sit down, write everything out that you are grateful for. 55 things, Scorpio, that you are grateful for. And breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Calm your body, some conscious breathing to slow yourself down. And at the end of it, just write out, I am so happy and grateful now. And then list all the things that you want to manifest as they've already came in. I am so happy and grateful now that I have $1 million in the bank. I am so happy and grateful now that I've finally lost all the weight. I am so happy and grateful now, those kind of things. Gratitude is very important for this ritual, Scorpio. So allow yourself to feel the gratitude. The birds chirping outside, the laughter of your children, all the small things that we take for granted, and really work on harnessing this energy from the portal and the new moon right around the corner on the 7th. The overall energy here, the 6 of Cups and round and round. Unhealthy patterns on repeat, not applying or learning lessons, unable to let go of the past and repeating the same old story. Some of you are doing the same thing over and over and expecting new results. You're romanticizing the past opposed to looking forward to the future. We can all sit around and think that things of the past were better than our present moment. There are many things that we can romanticize about our past, but Scorpio, ultimately that's gone. You can't go back to that. You cannot go back to that, especially with a lover. The only thing you can do is look forward to happy times and work on having happy, fun times in your present energy. The better you get at that, the better life will get. A lot of you are living in the past. You're ruminating about a past person. You're going back over something in your mind, or you're repeating some kind of cycle with a lover, with toxicity, something here. You're on repeat. There's some unhealthy pattern on repeat. It would be different for all of you. Metamorphosis, your inner self is being renewed day by day, so your new and better ways can come forth. This is where you should be, living here in this beautiful metamorphosis energy. Quite honestly, I don't want to go back. I don't want to be 20. I don't want to be 25. I don't want to be 30. And I certainly do not want to go back to hard times in my mind. Some of you may not even be going back and romanticizing. You may be catastrophizing and holding yourself hostage with mistakes and regret and resentment. No, this is now, baby. The future looks bright. Scorpio, you're going through a metamorphosis. Enjoy this beautiful. This is where the magic happens. This is where you can decide who you want to be. This is where you can change it all around. Finally let go of these unhealthy patterns. Finally let go of some old story on repeat. This is your time, my friend. Don't waste your energy or effort on something that is not clearly bearing fruit. Bear's tree, it looks like you've been wasting your time, energy, and effort on things that are not bearing fruit for you, love. And it's time to look forward now. The time is now. The time to act without hesitation and move past the old and move forward. And the phoenix rising. You've been through the fire and rising up anew and embrace a deeper way. Scorpio, you're being called to embrace life in a deeper way. You're being called to allow yourself to go through this metamorphosis, to believe and trust that the time is now. You're not getting anywhere going round and round. Things aren't changing. If you don't like your life, if you don't like the situations you find yourself in, love, you have to start making different decisions, or you're just going to get the same results. I do not want to see you all, especially my younger viewers who are in your early 20s, have to hurt and have as much pain as I did and take you 20 years to actually realize that living in the past and trying to go back over things and trying to redo things because you just want to be validated or you want to fix it, and you just continuously hurting yourself. It's not worth it, Scorpio. The time is now. Allow yourself to go through a metamorphosis. Rise from these ashes. Show these motherfuckers who you are. Get on that time, but let go of the past. It is just holding you back like an anchor, week after week, day after day. Y'all, I'm channeling a collective, a group of you that's holding on to the past and repeating cycles, hoping that it will bear fruit, and you're just wasting your time. You're being called now to move forward. Cancer energy here. There's arguments, there's fighting, there's bickering, there's conflicts, there's opposing factors, egos, and you may be trying to balance out your schedule. Some of you are balancing out home and work. Some of you are robbing Peter to pay Paul. Money may be a little tight, but that's okay. You'll get there. Money is just energy, Scorpio. It comes and it goes. Sometimes we have a lot of it. Sometimes we have less of it. It just depends on where you are, how you're vibrating. There's some freedom, some innocence, some adventure trying to come in for you. The Fool's Journey, taking the Fool's Journey, rising from the ashes. I feel there's a group of you that's rising from the ashes, letting go of the past and moving forward with victory and success. And then there's another part of you that's trying to hold on to something that is not bearing fruit, but you're afraid to let it go because you've just did it for so long, or you've just been with a person for so long that you're constantly repeating these old patterns. It's what feels comfortable to you, and you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You'll know where you stand in this. All of you are being asked to move forward now with victory and overcome these obstacles. You're being pulled in multiple different directions. An Aquarius or a fire sign could be important to you in your life. Find one direction and invest in it. And if it doesn't bear fruit, pivot, move in a new one. But enjoy life. Life is about learning, loving, experiencing. You're slowing yourself down from learning karmic lessons and enjoying yourself the more you stay in this round and round energy, is the message I'm getting. Moving on over to money. The Hanged Man in manifestations. Dreams manifest into reality. Your manifestation is close, getting out more of what you want, and your manifestation power is strong. We've got this every time I've used this deck this week. Amen, 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 Scorpio. You can do this. You can manifest anything you desire within reason into your physical reality. You can. I don't care if you have $5 in the bank and you're on your mama's couch. Next year could look 100% different than this one. But it's going to require you to do different things. Look at this, manifesting. Luna, that's a no-no, honey. This is the first time she's tried to chew on this chair since I've got it. Hey, that's a no-no, baby. She's really quite riled up this morning. Come on. It's okay, baby. Come on. That's a no-no, Luna. Oh, boy, guys. Let me get her a toy. She's been chewing on her toys and doing so good. You can't chew on Mommy's chair. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Yeah, that's a no-no. Sorry. Manifesting here, Scorpio. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and taking inspired action towards them. You really want to do, if you can't do a ritual today, Scorpio, do a new moon ritual. I will be posting one on The Alchemist on at Dusty on TikTok. I will be posting it today or tomorrow, but you may want to do a new moon ritual here, Scorp. Really work with this energy, especially if you're working on manifesting a few things, especially if you're in a low vibration and you need some help raising it. Listen to some Hertz 432 as you sleep. Clear out some old stuck energy, Scorpio. Music is the first way to change our vibration. Listen to music that makes you feel empowered. Listen to music that that makes you feel good, not that makes you sad or think about past things. Start changing your vibration. Start really being aware of what you're putting out here, because what you're putting out, you're getting back. You're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. You are being called to put trial and error here. Try new things. Think about new ways you could make money, Scorpio. Think about new ways, things you could do to bring in some more money. Some of you, there's something you wanted to do in your childhood or as a child, or there's something you wanted to do with children, a child psychologist, a teacher, something like this. And you may have lost sight of that because life just got in the way. You are being guided to look into different ways you could make money doing what you want to do. Stand up for your beliefs. Fight in your corner here, Scorpio. Stand up for what you believe, my friends. There's somebody that's really defensive around you when it comes to your money and your career. You have a decision. You have a choice to make. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords here. 2 coming out the deck, Scorp. A lot of you here have a lot of options, but it's going to require you to move forward. You're looking back over things so much, or you're living in the past so much that you're losing the present and you're taking your future. There's somebody that you need to make a break from. This person's lowering your vibration. They're stingy. They're taking money from you, or they're not giving you what you deserve here at work. It could be an employer. Some of you, it's a lover. Some of you, there's a lover taking and sucking you dry to the point of You barely have it in you to manifest new things or to bring new things into your physical reality, because you're always catching up with healing, or catching up with recovering from the latest breakup or what have you. An air sign, fire or earth, could be important to you when it comes to your money. Your manifestations are close, darling. Do something to help elevate your vibration so you can start really attracting in new things. Moving on over to love, the overall energy, the moon, and fluidity, staying flexible and adaptable, keeping an open mind, go with the flow, and be teachable. Some of you are scared. You're not seeing the full picture. You're only seeing something. Some of you, there's someone that's just recently came into your life. You can only see so much. You're only seeing what they're showing you, and it's making you nervous. This person may be holding their cards close to their chest because maybe they've been hurt before as well, Scorp. Some of you, you're being called now to stay flexible, be teachable, go with the flow. Get into a place where you are just living for the present moment. You're not putting so much pressure on a lover or on a situation. Sometimes we can start creating a lot of tension in the energy when we put so much expectation on something. Dating with no expectation. If you really want to live in the flow and live from your higher self, dating should have no expectation at all, other than, do you treat me well? Are you loyal to me? Are you doing nice things and making me feel good today? And if the answer is yes, well, right away, there's no need to wonder, is this going to go anywhere? Are we going anywhere? Are we going to get married? Is anything ever going to come from this when you've only been out on 3 dates? We often do that as Scorpios, and you ruin the whole relationship because you're just worried about what it's going to turn into. I've ruined many by doing that. You're being called now to get into the flow state. Some of you just met somebody more than recently than not, or you will in Cancer season. Cancer season seems to be big for you. There's somebody running from you. This person's arrogant, prideful, and stubborn. They disappear, they ghost, or they will. Be careful, Scorp. There's somebody not showing you something. What is it? What is it? They get distracted. They're only showing you so much. Oh, God. If you've just met somebody and they're texting you at certain moments, but not at others, they're getting distant at night, you barely hear from them in the evenings, or this person could already have some established relationship with someone. Be careful that they're not in a relationship and they're just playing around. Some of you, this may be a person you have a foundation with. They're out here playing around, running, ghosting, doing all sorts of stuff to other people, and then coming home to you. You may notice their phone's ringing a lot, or it's just like people calling them, asking them why they're ghosting them. They could actually ghost a third party and come to you. Some of you, you're dealing with a person that you've been going round and round with, and one of the things that happens is they leave you for a third party, they leave the third party for you. It's a repeated cycle. Somebody's afraid, apprehensive here, in pain, very cautious. There's a group of you that meant somebody who wants to have a established, they want to work on having a foundation with you, but they get scared. This person's not cheating. They're not doing things low vibrational. They're just afraid. They're a little afraid to get into a serious relationship. They're a little distracted. It may have you in your ego here because this person really can play some games. They make you feel like they're playing games. It's just because they're scared. They seem to be apprehensive. They've been in pain before. They're very cautious. There's some repeated patterns though. Karmic lesson, deja vu, cloudy judgment, illusion, unbalanced and distorted. Some of you are repeating the same old cycle and story with someone. Every time they come back, it's the same exact way. They never change. It's the same thing, different day. You could have some deja vu coming up, Scorpio. You could have a moment where you feel like, oh my God, I've been here before. This has happened before, something like that. Especially those that are dating new people. You could go out on a date with someone new and feel like you've known them forever. Just have some deja vu. Tell me about pride, ego, please. Luna's chewing the hell out of that toy. Yeah, there's somebody who's insecure. This person does not feel good about themselves. They're really off. They're a little lazy and they're suspicious. They feel really insecure. And that's why, and there's a lot of illusion. It's not even true. They've made things up in their mind. That's what's making them procrastinate and not put any energy or effort into your relationship. Is this person's cloudy judgment. They get into their ego. They think, oh, why isn't Scorpio answering me? They must be with another man or woman. Or they think you're not interested in them. They're really dealing with some low self-esteem here. This person neglects their responsibilities sometimes, and they've got to get a handle on this pain and the reasons why they run. This is somebody that has mutual feelings. They love you as much as you love them, but they just get sidetracked, prideful, and they get in this illusion where they're not even seeing clearly. What are the repeated patterns, please? Some of you have been on and off with someone that you have children with many times. You may give this person money a lot. You get into these repeated patterns where they're coming in, they're needing something. They need something from you. They always come back needing something right as you're moving on and transitioning. This person will come in promising you the world, telling you all the right things, only for it to fall apart again. And that's why you're being called now to go through this metamorphosis. The time is now. Do not put energy and effort into things that don't bear fruit. And this isn't one of them. This person doesn't seem to be changing. Y'all are just repeating karmic lessons, and they cloud your judgment. Scorpio, you have something coming in that would be wish fulfillment. Tell me about that. You have something coming in that's going to feel so good. This person's balanced, they're understanding, they're kind, but you're being asked now to make a judgment call and go with the flow. Two of Cups and Judgment, the Devil. You got to get out of this being addicted to toxicity, Scorp. I've been addicted to toxicity many times. I'm not coming from judgment, I'm coming from love. But guys, what I see here on this reading, it's just a repeated pattern. And most of you know it's time. Most of you understand that the time is now. It's time. You can't keep doing this anymore. You got to move forward and get out of these back and forth places where you're in your ego and you're anxious and things just always end up the same. There's a new lover coming in, but first you have got to get rid of the devil, whether this is an outside person or you, Scorpio, low vibrating and obsessing in your mind. Spirit's asking you to come to a more balanced place and make judgment calls. Allow yourself to go through a awakening. Allow yourself to go through this metamorphosis, because there's something better coming in. Unity, companionship, having a partner, not a child, somebody that you will give to you equally, somebody that you'll be able to build and grow with, have a foundation with. This new person could be a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. Your current person could be a earth sign, water, or air. Tell me what's happening here with this new person, and when? When is it? When? What is the projected time for those Scorpios meeting someone new? The next 8 days to 8 weeks, but this is a painful transition. This is a painful ending. No one said this would be easy. You are grieving, Scorpio, and your current person will 100% feel like they've got to compete for you. You're going to have to be strong enough. As soon as you start dating someone new, this past person will bombard you with text messages, phone calls, begging, and making, you know, all the promises there ever was. You could be meeting a Leo sign. Tell me about the current person. When's some dates and times they need to know about with this person they're repeating patterns with in the next 17 days. There could be a new start for some of you, but please be mindful. If this person's coming in the same energy they left in, it will end the same way it ended this time. And most of you know that. What do they have to say? You came closer than anyone. I couldn't let you get close to me. I will wait for a sign, Scorpio. And I wonder if you're happy without me, and that's it. This person doesn't want you to be happy without them, but they can't. They're not healthy enough to give you what you need and what you desire either. This person couldn't let you get close to them, but you still got closer than most. And that says a lot about them. They're really closed off. They're really off in their energy. They're just in this illusion, Scorpion. They're waiting for a sign. They may be asking for a sign from God. Should they contact you, or what they should do? And some of you, this person's with a third party they have children to, or some kind of financial soul ties with. And they're trying to make a decision. But I think you all have had this cycle happen before. There's some cycle you're repeating here. So be mindful of that. I hope everybody has the best Sunday. I hope you have the best Sunday ever, Scorpio. Today's going to be the best damn Sunday we've ever had. Do your 5-5 ritual. Love and light.